Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Tiffany from McDonough Public Library, and I am so excited you are joining us today for a very special story time. But before we get started, I have two questions for you. First question, do you know who Daniel the Tiger is? How about Mr. Rogers? Do you know who Mr. Rogers is? Well, boys and girls, the reason why I ask is because this month there is a very special day called Be My Neighbor Day. It's always a wonderful day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood because he taught kids how to be kind and honest and helpful and just being a good neighbor and having a good sense of self-worth by doing those things. So Be My Neighbor Day is all about continuing the good work of Mr. Rogers, which is exactly what Daniel the Tiger does in his neighborhood. In fact, on February 20th, Be My Neighbor Day, you can join a watch party at 9 a.m. with Daniel the Tiger on GPV TV, and hopefully you'll be able to tune in and see how awesome it is to be a good neighbor. Before that though, there are many places that are so excited about Be My Neighbor Day that they're preparing just a little something special just for you. And our story time today is going to be about being a good neighbor, and we're going to focus on how you can be a good neighbor to your community and environment. So being a good neighbor to your community and environment means that you have to sometimes clean up after yourselves while you're outside at the park and things like that. But let's see how Daniel the Tiger does it, because I have a special story just for you. Are you ready? Today's story is a ready-to-read adventure in Daniel the Tiger's neighborhood called Clean Up Time. Does it look like he's cleaning up in his bedroom, boys and girls? No, he's not in his bedroom. He's out in his community. Let's read the story and see how Daniel is a good neighbor in his community. Ready? Says, "Hi neighbor, today Katerina and I are going on a picnic. How much fun is that? We're going to have our picnic at the playground." Who loves a picnic playground experience? "We ride trolley to the playground. My mom and dad come with us." Can we go to the playground by ourselves? No, Daniel's making a good choice. He's taking mom and dad with him. "Oh no, the playground is covered with garbage." Is that a good thing? No. Dad says the wind must have caused this mess. Because sometimes, boys and girls, if we don't make sure our trash can lids are closed, the wind can carry that garbage into other people's yards. Is that being a good neighbor? No, nobody likes trash in their yards. Nobody likes trash in their playgrounds either. King Friday goes to the playground. He asks everyone to help clean up. It's important to keep our neighborhood clean. We each get a pair of gloves and bags to put all the garbage in. We will all work together because that's what's part of being a good community, is working together to clean up a place you love. We can play after we clean up the playground, because do you want to play in some garbage? No, it's good Daniel's cleaning up first. I pick up a plastic bottle. I wonder what's special about plastic when it comes to trash. Uncle X tells me that should be recycled. To recycle means to turn something old into something new. So do you see these little bins right here? See that special symbol? That might have something to do with recycling. Let's find out. Then the Owl shows me a book about how to recycle. We put the plastic in a special recycling bin. See what he means by special? There's that symbol right there. And if you see that symbol, that means you put recyclables inside of it. Katerina does not want to help clean up. She wants to play. I tell her we cannot play because the playground's still messy. Would you want your friend to play in the garbage too? No, you want to help them clean up so that way you can be in a safe, clean environment to play in. When we all clean together, we can make a difference in our neighborhood. Miss Elenia comes over to help us. That's one more person coming to help clean up in the neighborhood. Oh, the owl keeps on recycling. So while everyone else is picking up trash, O's going around finding those recyclables, because recycling means that it's not going in the trash, it's getting used again, and that's really good for our environment. We do a great job cleaning up together. Now we can all enjoy a picnic at the playground. Woohoo, wouldn't that be great? You feel good about what you've done and you've cleaned up. Now you get to relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor, especially if you have a picnic. Then it's time to play. Hooray! What do you do to help clean up? Ugga mugga. Think about it. What can you do in your neighborhood to help clean up and make it a terrific place to be? And that way Daniel the tiger would be proud of what you're doing, and so would you. Isn't this a great story? It is not only teaching us about how to be kind to the earth, but also suggest that every person in a community do their part to make sure that their environment around them is a good part of the neighborhood to be in. And it not only teaches you love and respect for your environment, but also that you did something special to help out and you can feel good about it. Now, boys and girls, we're going to think about some other people that are not exactly people. Let me take that back. Think about someone else who can help out or who can be helped out by your good actions in your neighborhood. Some things that can't exactly clean up that trash themselves but are harmed by it if it's left around. Can you think of anything like that? They don't have hands like we do. Instead, some have talons, some have hooves, some have paws and claws. That's right, animals. Animals sometimes, they are harmed by all that garbage laying around. So if we're not good neighbors in picking up our garbage, then they can suffer the consequences. And that's not being a good neighbor to our animal friends, because they also live in our neighborhood too, don't they? Let's go visit our puppet farm, because I think that there is a good lesson to be learned here about our animals and how we can help them. Let's go. It's a beautiful day here at Farmer Brown's puppet farm, and the animals are so excited to see you. In fact, I think our first animal is ready to come out. I'm going to see if you can guess what our first animal visiting from the farm today is by giving you 3 hints. Are you ready? Okay, first hint. This animal has 4 hooves, so no hands. Instead, they have hooves. Think you know what it is? Oh, there's a couple of farm animals that have 4 hooves. Let's see. This animal likes to eat slop. I bet that gave it away, didn't it? Maybe some of you don't know. This animal likes to play in mud. Oh, wait, what's that? He's also saying that I need to tell you he has a snout and a cute little curly tail. He's very proud of that tail. Do you think you know what it is? That's right. Our first animal is our friend Pig. Pig is visiting us today. It's been so long. He's so happy to see you. Can you say hello, Pig? Hi, Pig. Are you ready for our song today? Yeah? Oh, wait. Pig's telling me something. What's that? Oh, no. Pig says he's not up to singing today, though. He said that he heard a poor animal that needs some help. And you might not know this if you haven't been to our puppet farm a few times, but Pig here is a bit of a hero and likes to help save the day when he can. But right now, he's sad. Because this isn't something that he can help with. Do you think we can help out, boys and girls? Let's go see if we can find that animal and cheer Pig up. Is this where you last saw him at, Pig? All right, let's take a look around and see if we can find it. Boys and girls, Pig and I did not find an animal. Instead, we found a milk jug. Does a milk jug belong outside on the ground? No. But what's even more sad is there was something in the milk jug. Let's see, how can we help get this out? Do you think Peg with his little hooves can get something out of this milk jug? No, he's gonna need our help. Luckily, I brought a tool to help out. We have some scissors. I'm gonna cut open this top up here because the animal's down in the very bottom. We're gonna get that animal out of there. Are you ready? Well, boys and girls, we were able to cut open this milk jug and save the animal that was inside. Don't worry, I'm holding him right now. He's a little scared. But while I'm calming him down, boys and girls, what is a milk jug made out of? Plastic. That's exactly what it's made out of. Do you remember what Daniel the tiger said about plastic? What should we do with it? We should recycle it. That's right. Because if it was recycled, maybe the poor little animal might not have gotten trapped inside. Oh, he's saying he's ready to come out now. But first, I wonder if you can guess what he is. I'm going to give him some extra love while we guess what kind of animal this is. This animal has 2 feet and 2 flippers or fins. And it waddles. Do you think you know what it is? That's right, it's a baby penguin. And it's so excited that you guys helped save it. I asked him, how did he get trapped in there? And he said that when he was smaller, he climbed inside because he thought it was a cave to go fun and exploring in. But he took a nap and got too big to get out. Oh no, it was a good thing that Pig hurt him and we were able to save him, wasn't it? Yay! Oh, you know what he's saying? He said that he heard something else while he was trapped in his milk jug cave. He heard the wind blowing, and there was another animal saying, help, help. Let's go see if we can find that last animal and save the day. Are you ready? Well, boys and girls, we looked high and we looked low, and the sun is starting to go down, as you can probably tell. We were worried we weren't going to find that last animal that was asking for help, but we did. And you know what? He was so sad because this poor animal had something funny stuck around his neck. Something animals don't wear at all. And here he is. This poor guy. He is so sad. Look at that sad face. What's this that he's got here? Let's see if we can help him by taking that off. Oh, get him off. Oh, there we go. Let's set him here so he can relax and breathe just a little bit. What kind of animal is this, by the way? He's got 8 legs, and on those little legs, he's got little suckers. You're right. It's an octopus, and our octopus friend says thank you because octopuses don't wear masks. Now, boys and girls, a lot of people are wearing masks lately to keep us safe, but is it safe for us to throw our masks on the ground or let them get blown away in the wind? No. If we accidentally drop our mask, we should pick it up because it might get trapped on a poor animal. Do we want that to happen? No, we want to be a good neighbor to our animal friends, just like Daniel the tiger said. So, boys and girls, as the sun is going down, think about ways that you can help out in your neighborhood, in your community, and in the world to keep everyone safe by just cleaning up after yourself. That's one of the best ways you can be a good neighbor to the earth and all of its inhabitants. Thank you for joining us on our puppet farm today for a very special story time about being a good neighbor and how to help the environment. I hope you guys had a great time. I know we did. And hopefully you learned something about how not only to be a good neighbor in your community, but to help out all of the world's inhabitants. Now, before we go, I was talking with Pig and we were talking about what our bedtime story should be for tonight because every now and then after a long day, Pig needs a good bedtime story. So I thought, I have some really good stories about our adventure today, but who else would like to know about them? I bet you guys would. So here are some stories that we have at our library that you can check out and learn more about recycling and being a good neighbor. These are our true stories right here. So we have about trash and recycling. So if you want to know more about these kinds of things, now that's not plastic, is it? Those are aluminum cans. Did you know you can recycle those too? And sometimes you can get some money for recycling those cans. You can keep them and recycle them, get a little bit of money back for your hard work. Then we have two true stories about recycling. This is called One Plastic Bag. It was about this lady right here, Isatu Sise, and the recycling women of the Gambia. So it started with a plastic bag, and then it turned into a whole big recycling project. And then we were talking about our plastic bottle in our Daniel the Tiger story time. And some of you might be, I wonder where it goes after you put it in that special bin. This story would tell you exactly what happens to that plastic bottle and where it goes to. And then these stories, I had to hide from Pig, so I'm going to be a little quiet because if Pig knew that I had these, he's going to want to start making crafts instead of going to bedtime because he's going to be so excited. So we have this book right here. It's Green Crafts. And as you can see, there's other things other than plastic. And instead of being recycled or thrown out, somebody made something beautiful to decorate their houses with. And this book is one of our brand new books. It's all about what you can do with plastic. So all kinds of fun, neat things you can make and decorate your room with. And last but not least, now these are our stories that we're trying to choose for Pig Story Time tonight. So we have another character you might recognize. Here's Curious George, and he's getting out there with that special symbol and recycling in his neighborhood. He's being a good neighbor too. And then we are extremely very good recyclers because, boys and girls, once you start cleaning up and seeing all the difference it makes, you start to feel really good about it. And you want to share that with others. Encourage them to do it too. And last but not least, we have Rocket Says Clean Up. What's that, Pig? Oh, he wants to read Rocket Says Clean Up because where is this story taking place at? On the beach. And oh, I see all kinds of trash all in that water. That's not good. Pig wants to learn how we can clean up the water and save things like our octopus friend who came to visit. So Pig and I are going to read that story for Pig's bedtime tonight. And if you guys want to read it, you can check it out too by going to your library and you can find out how you can help clean up beaches. But before I go, I wanted to remind you guys that February 20th is Be My Neighbor Day. There will be a Daniel the Tiger watch party, so make sure you tune in to GPTV, and I think it's at 9 in the morning. So watch that. Find out other good ways you can be a good neighbor because it's not only about cleaning up. There's lots of things you can do to be a good neighbor. And if you're caught in the act doing that and someone snaps a picture of you, did you know you can share that picture with the world by, at the bottom of our screen right here, tagging it with PNC Grow Up Great. Because when you're being a good neighbor, you're growing up great. And that's something to be celebrated. All right, I hope to see some of those and that you guys enjoy that watch party on February 20th. Until next time, Peg and I are going to read our story and get some sleep. It's been a long day on our adventure. Bye, boys and girls.